On today's episode, we'll be making garlic mashed potatoes. To begin with, we need some peeled potatoes, so I'm just going to quickly peel those. And all these ingredients are generally optional except for the potatoes, so garlic, sour cream, butter, and cheese, as well as the potatoes. Now we're just going to get our cutting board out here and our potatoes. And we're just going to do a little bit of a rough cut on them. This will make the potatoes cook a lot quicker in the water than they would if they were all whole. You can leave them all whole and it just takes longer, but depending on what else you're making with them, you might want to expedite the process, and that's kind of what we're doing here. So just kind of rough chunks. You probably don't even need to cut them as small as I did here. Just cutting them in half or quarters would definitely increase your rate of production as far as the potatoes go. Okay, now we'll do our garlic. We're just going to do a gentle slicing of it so we don't have any giant massive pieces of it. There we go. And we'll move over to the stove. Got my nice big pot here. Going to pour in the potatoes as well as the garlic. Now I'm going to take this off the screen here for a second. I'm just going to fill it with water till the potatoes are covered. Then we'll turn the heat up to about a medium, like number 6. Now adding some salt to the mix. It's good to have salt in your potatoes. It really enhances the flavor of it. Now we'll just cover with a lid and let the cooking process begin. And once it starts boiling away, that's kind of your target temperature you're looking for. You want it boiling, but you don't want it boiling over because that makes a huge mess. So just kind of keep an eye on it. And the lid's kind of partially cracked so that it doesn't heat up too much. Because if you have the lid right on it, then it will boil over. Now we just check them with a knife for tenderness. And they're about done now. So we'll just take them off the stove, drain all the water out of them. And now we're ready to begin the actual mashing process. So first we're going to add our butter. Now the way I like doing it is an iterative process. First I add the butter and mash it, and then I taste it and see where I am, and then I add cream to the point that I get the creaminess level that I want. So we'll just do our mashing here. And I think I got about a couple tablespoons of butter for this amount of potatoes. But it really depends because the potatoes all come in different sizes and how many people you're making it for. It all makes a big difference. So I added about half of my cream that I had prepared earlier. And just going to mash it some more. And when you add the cream, you can really see the potatoes kind of stick together more. I don't know if it really shows in the camera as much as it does in person, but it really changes the consistency. And depending on how much cream you add, you can have a really creamy mix or, just a little bit to kind of enhance it. So it's really up to your personal preference and what your desired goal of your potatoes are going to be. I'm pretty happy with that amount there. So now I'm going to move on to the last step, which is the sour cream and the cheese. Now I usually add them both at the same time, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do the sour cream, kind of fold it into the potatoes, and then add the cheese more as a garnish on the outside. But because I only have old white cheddar that is essentially the same color as the potatoes, I'm just going to mix it all in right now because it's not going to look very special because it's almost the same color as the potatoes. So it is what it is, and you can use different types of cheeses when you make your potatoes, and they all taste different and give you a different effect. Once you're done, put the lid back on it and finish the rest of your cooking for everything else. I'm having my potatoes with asparagus, green beans, and chicken. So let me know in the comments below how you make your mashed potatoes. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay awesome.